You know the voice, that iconic soulful voice that propelled Led Zeppelin to the heights of rock royalty? But do you truly know the man behind that golden throat? Robert Plant's life has been an ever-revolving journey, from humble beginnings to deeply private and disheartening tragedies. He was born in West Bromwich, England, and his early life hinted at the extraordinary path he would tread. His passion for music ignited early, drawing inspiration from blues legends and the burgeoning rock and roll scene. This passion led him to cross paths with Jimmy Page, forming the nucleus of Led Zeppelin, a band that would redefine rock music. The band's meteoric rise brought unimaginable success and fame, but also personal challenges that would deeply affect him. The loss of his son Carrick in 1977 was a devastating blow, a tragedy that no parent should ever endure. This profound grief cast a long shadow over his life, influencing his music and his personal relationships. He channeled his pain into his art, creating some of the most poignant and emotionally resonant songs in the Led Zeppelin catalog. Despite the band's immense success and the adoration of millions, he remained grounded in his roots, often seeking solace in simpler pursuits. His love for football and his support for Wolverhampton Wanderers provided a sense of normalcy amidst the whirlwind of fame. His post-Led Zeppelin career has been marked by a restless artistic spirit. He has explored diverse musical genres, from folk to world music, collaborating with artists from around the globe. His willingness to experiment and push boundaries has cemented his status as a true musical innovator. He has also dedicated himself to various charitable causes, using his platform to raise awareness and support for issues close to his heart. His commitment to giving back reflects a deep sense of empathy and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. Now over 75, he continues to create music and tour, captivating audiences with his timeless voice and undeniable stage presence. His journey has been one of extraordinary highs and devastating lows, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. He remains an enigma, a complex and multifaceted individual who has left an indelible mark on the world of music. His story is a reminder that even the brightest stars can face profound challenges, and that true strength lies in the ability to persevere and find meaning in the face of adversity. His life is a continuing saga of music loss and enduring spirit. Robert Anthony Plant came into the world on August 20, 1948, in West Bromwich, England. This was a time shortly after World War II, and money was tight for many families. His father found work with new airplane companies, and his mother stayed home to take care of the family. Growing up in a close community taught Robert important lessons. He learned to be strong, to help others, and to keep going even when things were hard. These early experiences shaped him into the person he would become, instilling in him a deep appreciation for the values of resilience, community, and perseverance. These values would later influence his music and his approach to life, guiding him through challenges and successes alike. The spirit of his upbringing remained a constant source of strength and inspiration. Robert Plant's journey into music began with a strong interest in singing and rock and roll. He was greatly inspired by Elvis Presley, whose music captured his imagination early on. Although he faced some difficulties in school, Robert found happiness in playing soccer and listening to music. American blues artists, such as Muddy Waters, also had a big impact on him. These musical influences, along with Elvis Presley, motivated him to pursue his dreams, even though he came from a working-class family. His early love for music and these artists laid the foundation for his future career. He spent a lot of time listening to records and trying to imitate his favorite singers. This early exposure to different styles of music helped him develop his own unique voice and style. His passion for music grew stronger over time, leading him to explore different genres and experiment with his singing. The combination of rock and roll and blues shaped his musical tastes and influenced his artistic direction. He was determined to make a name for himself in the music world, despite any obstacles he might face. His early musical interests were a driving force in his life, pushing him to pursue his dreams and work hard to achieve them. The inspiration he drew from Elvis Presley and Muddy Waters fueled his ambition and helped him develop his own distinct sound. He continued to explore new musical avenues and refine his skills, always striving to improve and innovate. His dedication to music and his unwavering passion set him on a path to success, and his early influences remained a constant source of inspiration throughout his career. He never forgot the artists who inspired him and always paid tribute to them in his own way. His journey from a young boy with a love for music to a renowned artist is a testament to the power of early influences and the importance of following one's dreams. At 16, Robert Plant left his accountancy studies and faced the challenges of finding work that barely paid the bills. During this time, he became involved with various bands that played in the British blues scene. He worked hard to improve his singing, drawing inspiration from the great blues singers of the past. His deep love for music pushed him forward, even though his goals seemed very different from his humble beginnings. He spent countless hours listening to blues records, trying to understand the emotion and power in the voices of his heroes. He practiced singing along, imitating their styles, and adding his own unique touch. The blues clubs became his training ground, where he learned to connect with audiences and express himself through song. He knew that making a living as a musician would be difficult, but his passion for music was stronger than any doubt. He was determined to follow his dream, no matter how unlikely it seemed. He kept pushing himself, always striving to get better and to find his own voice within the rich tradition of the blues. He understood that success would not come easily, but he was willing to work hard and make sacrifices to achieve his goals. The road ahead was uncertain, but his love for music gave him the strength to keep going. He knew that he was on the right path, even if it was a difficult one, and he was excited to see where it would lead him. He continued to perform, learn, and grow, always driven by the same burning passion that had led him to leave accountancy college in the first place. He embraced the struggles and challenges, knowing that they were all part of the journey. He never lost sight of his dream, and he never stopped believing in himself. He was a young man with a big voice and an even bigger heart, ready to take on the world. In late 1968, Robert Plant's life took a turn when he met guitarist Jimmy Page. Page needed a new singer for his band. The two musicians quickly found they worked well together. This meeting led to them starting a band called Led Zeppelin. This was a very important moment for Robert. Led Zeppelin became one of the biggest rock bands in the world. Robert's powerful voice and Jimmy's guitar playing made them famous. Their music combined blues, rock, and folk sounds. Robert wrote many of the band's lyrics, often about myths and legends. He became known for his stage presence and long blonde hair. Led Zeppelin made many hit songs like Stairway to Heaven and Whole Lotta Love. The band sold millions of albums and toured the world. Robert's career as a singer took off because of his meeting with Jimmy Page. Their partnership created music that people still listen to today. The success of Led Zeppelin changed music history. Robert continued to make music after Led Zeppelin stopped playing together. He released solo albums and worked with other musicians. His voice and songwriting still inspire many artists. Robert's meeting with Jimmy Page was the start of a long and successful journey in music. Their collaboration created a lasting impact on the world of rock and roll. Robert's influence as a singer and songwriter continues to be felt. Robert Plant's journey with Led Zeppelin began with the band's formation and the release of their first album in 1969. This self-titled debut showcased Plant's strong voice alongside the heavy guitar sounds, which together helped to define a new kind of hard rock music. The album included songs that mixed blues, folk, and hard rock, setting the stage for what Led Zeppelin would become known for. Plant's vocal style, which ranged from soft and melodic to powerful and soaring, became a key part of the band's signature sound. As Led Zeppelin's popularity increased, they quickly became one of the biggest bands in the world. Their music was played everywhere, and they sold millions of albums. Plant's stage presence and unique voice made him a star. He was known for his energetic performances and his ability to connect with audiences. The band's success was not just about their music, it was also about their image and the excitement they brought to their live shows. Led Zeppelin's early work laid the foundation for their future success. They continued to experiment with different sounds and styles, but the core of their music remained Plant's vocals and the band's powerful instrumentals. This combination helped them to stand out from other bands and create a lasting impact on rock music. Their influence can still be heard in music today, showing how important they were in shaping the genre. The band's rapid rise to fame established them as a major force in the music industry. They toured extensively, playing to huge crowds around the world. Their concerts were known for their energy and excitement, and Plant's performances were a highlight. The band's success was a result of their hard work, their talent, and their ability to connect with fans. They created music that people loved, and they became one of the most important bands of their time. Led Zeppelin's impact on rock music is undeniable. They helped to define the genre and inspire countless other musicians. Plant's vocals and the band's music continue to be enjoyed by people of all ages. Their legacy is one of innovation, creativity, and a passion for music. They left a lasting mark on the world, and their music will continue to be played for generations to come. Each new Led Zeppelin album sold more copies than the one before it. Their fourth album, which came out in 1971, and Physical Graffiti from 1975 are thought of as some of their best work. Robert Plant, the singer, really grabbed people's attention. He had a lot of energy and charm. The way he dressed also made him a big star, becoming a symbol of rock and roll. His voice was powerful and unique, helping to define Led Zeppelin's sound. The band mixed blues, folk, and hard rock, and Robert's singing brought it all together. He wasn't just a singer, he was a showman. He moved around the stage a lot and got the crowd excited. People loved watching him perform. He helped make Led Zeppelin one of the biggest bands in the world. His influence can still be heard in music today. Many singers have tried to copy his style, but there was only one Robert Plant. He was a true original, and his work with Led Zeppelin will always be remembered. The band's music continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans. Robert Plant's stage presence and vocal abilities were key to Led Zeppelin's success, and his impact on rock music is undeniable. His performances were more than just singing, they were an experience. He connected with the audience in a way that few performers can, making each concert a memorable event. He was a rock icon, and his legacy lives on through Led Zeppelin's timeless music. His contributions to the band's sound and image were essential to their rise to fame. He helped create a new standard for rock singers, and his influence can still be felt today. He remains an important figure in music history, admired for his talent and charisma. By the late 1970s, the constant touring and hard living started to wear down Led Zeppelin. The band members, including Robert Plant, were using drugs and alcohol too much, which caused problems for their health and how they worked together. Then, in 1977, something terrible happened to Robert Plant's young son, Karak, passed away from a stomach problem. Karak was only 5 years old. This was a very sad time for Robert, and it changed how he felt about everything. Losing his son made Robert think hard about his life and what he wanted to do. The band's wild lifestyle, along with this personal tragedy, made Robert wonder if he should keep making music. He started to question whether the rock and roll life was really right for him anymore, especially after such a painful loss. The joy he once found in performing was now mixed with deep sorrow and doubt. He needed to figure out how to move forward after experiencing such a devastating event, while also dealing with the pressures of fame and the band's demanding schedule. The future was uncertain, and Robert had some tough decisions to make. In 1975, while Robert Plant and his wife Maureen were enjoying a vacation in Greece, their lives took an unexpected turn. They were involved in a serious car accident that resulted in significant injuries, particularly for Robert. The accident was severe enough that it required a lengthy recovery period, spanning several months. During this time, Robert's ability to fully participate in Led Zeppelin's activities was greatly affected. The band had to adjust their schedule and plans to accommodate his recovery, which presented challenges for their touring and recording commitments. The accident served as a major disruption, impacting both Robert's personal life and his professional career with Led Zeppelin. The extent of his injuries meant that he needed considerable time to heal and regain his strength before he could return to performing and recording at his usual level. This period was a test of resilience for both Robert and the band as they navigated the difficulties posed by his recovery and the necessary adjustments to their work. The incident remains a significant event in Robert Plant's life, marking a time of personal hardship and professional adaptation. The accident's impact extended beyond just the immediate recovery period, influencing the band's dynamics and future endeavors as they worked to overcome the challenges it presented. The experience undoubtedly left a lasting impression on Robert and those around him, shaping their perspectives and approaches moving forward. The road to recovery was long and demanding, but ultimately, Robert was able to return to his musical pursuits, though the memory of the accident and its consequences remained. The late 1970s were a difficult time for Robert Plant. A serious car accident involving his wife Maureen and their children put a tremendous strain on his family. Maureen suffered severe injuries, and while the children were relatively unharmed, the event deeply affected everyone. Robert tried to balance his responsibilities as a husband and father with the demands of being the lead singer of Led Zeppelin, one of the biggest bands in the world. However, Robert's constant touring with Led Zeppelin made it hard to maintain a stable family life. The long periods away from home created distance between him and Maureen. The pressures of fame and the rock and roll lifestyle also took their toll. The constant travel, the late nights, and the temptations that came with being a rock star all contributed to the growing divide. As a result, the strain on their marriage became too much to bear. In 1980, Robert and Maureen Plant divorced. This was a painful experience for both of them, and it had a significant impact on Robert's life. The divorce added to the turmoil he was already feeling after the death of his young son Karak a few years earlier. Furthermore, this difficult period in Robert's personal life also played a role in the eventual breakup of Led Zeppelin. The band had already been struggling with internal tensions, and the loss of their drummer John Bonham. Robert's emotional state, combined with these other factors, made it increasingly difficult for the band to continue. The divorce was a personal tragedy that had wider consequences, affecting not only Robert's life, but also the future of one of the most iconic bands in rock history. The band members decided they could not continue without John Bonham, and the group disbanded. Robert Plant continued his music career as a solo artist, exploring different musical styles, and continuing to evolve as a musician. Following the tragic loss of Led Zeppelin's drummer, John Bonham, in 1980, the band faced an insurmountable challenge. Bonham's death deeply affected each member, and the group ultimately decided to disband, marking the end of an era for one of rock's most influential bands. Subsequently, Robert Plant, the band's iconic vocalist, encountered his own personal struggles, including a battle with alcoholism. This difficult period was marked by significant personal turmoil as he navigated life after Led Zeppelin, and coped with the grief and changes that followed Bonham's passing. During this challenging time, Plant relied heavily on the support of his family, friends, and loved ones to help him overcome his struggles and find a path forward. The support system provided him with the strength and encouragement needed to confront his issues and begin the journey toward recovery and a new chapter in his life. The impact of Bonham's death and the subsequent dissolution of Led Zeppelin created a void in Plant's life, leading him to confront personal demons and seek solace in the support of those closest to him. The road to recovery was not easy, but with the unwavering support of his loved ones, Plant was able to navigate through the darkness and emerge stronger, eventually finding new avenues for his musical expression and personal growth. The experience undoubtedly shaped his perspective and influenced his future endeavors, leaving a lasting mark on his life and career. Following his time with Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant embarked on a solo career in 1982, encouraged by Phil Collins. His first album, Pictures at 11, did well, showing a fresh start in his music journey. Throughout the 1980s, Robert's music changed, going from blues to folk rock. In 1988, he released Now and Zen, and he also worked with Jimmy Page, which helped him stay creative even as music changed around him. His solo work allowed him to explore different sounds and styles, showing his growth as an artist. He continued to make music that was both familiar and new, keeping his fans interested and engaged. Robert Plant's solo career demonstrated his ability to adapt and remain relevant in the ever-changing world of music. He embraced new influences and collaborations, ensuring his artistic vitality. His willingness to experiment and push boundaries solidified his status as a respected and innovative musician. He proved that he was more than just the voice of Led Zeppelin, establishing himself as a solo artist with a unique vision. His journey through the 1980s showcased his versatility and commitment to artistic growth, leaving a lasting impact on the music world. He continued to evolve, always seeking new ways to express himself through music. In 2007, Robert Plant surprised many when he joined forces with Alison Krauss, a well-known bluegrass singer. Together, they created an album called Raising Sand. This album was a departure from Robert's usual rock style, but it turned out to be a big success. Raising Sand won 5 Grammy Awards, which are like the Oscars for music. This collaboration showed that Robert Plant was willing to try new things, and that he could be successful in different kinds of music. It also seemed to give him a new burst of energy for his music career. The album's success proved that Robert Plant was not just a rock singer, but a versatile artist who could explore different musical styles and still create something amazing. This unexpected journey into bluegrass music highlighted his ability to adapt and innovate, keeping his music fresh and exciting for both himself and his fans. It was a reminder that even established artists can find new inspiration and reach new audiences by stepping outside their comfort zones. The collaboration with Alison Krauss not only added another chapter to Robert Plant's already impressive career, but also introduced him to a whole new group of listeners who might not have been familiar with his rock music. This crossover appeal demonstrated the power of music to bridge different genres and bring people together. The success of Raising Sand also helped to bring more attention to bluegrass music, showing that it could be appreciated by a wider audience. It was a win-win situation for both artists and for the music industry as a whole. The album's impact extended beyond just awards and sales. It also influenced other musicians to explore collaborations and experiment with different styles. It showed that taking risks and trying something new can lead to great rewards, both artistically and commercially. Robert Plant's willingness to embrace bluegrass music demonstrated his open-mindedness and his commitment to pushing the boundaries of his own creativity. It was a testament to his artistic spirit and his desire to continue growing and evolving as a musician. The collaboration with Alison Krauss remains a highlight of his career, showcasing his versatility and his ability to connect with audiences on a deeper level. It is a reminder that music can be a powerful force for bringing people together, and that even the most unexpected pairings can create something truly special. This venture into bluegrass opened new doors and possibilities. Following his earlier successes, Robert Plant demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt and change throughout his career. He didn't just stick to the familiar sounds that made him famous. Instead, Robert continued to explore new musical genres, always searching for fresh ways to express himself through music. One notable example of this exploration is his album Carry Fire, released in 2017. This album showcased his experimental side, blending different musical styles and influences. Robert Plant's willingness to embrace new styles and collaborate with diverse artists has been a defining characteristic of his long-lasting career. He has worked with musicians from various backgrounds, incorporating elements of world music, folk, and electronic sounds into his work. This openness to new ideas has kept his music fresh and exciting, appealing to both longtime fans and new listeners. His journey is a testament to the power of artistic curiosity and the importance of staying true to one's creative vision. Robert Plant's continued reinvention ensures his place as a significant figure in music history, inspiring others to push boundaries and explore new sonic territories. He remains an influential artist, constantly evolving and leaving a lasting impact on the music world. His dedication to innovation is a key part of his legacy, showing that it's always possible to grow and change as an artist. Robert Plant's journey through music stands as a testament to his enduring legacy. Despite facing personal tragedies and the ever-changing landscape of the music industry, his career has been marked by constant innovation and reinvention. He experienced the profound loss of his son, Karak, at a young age, a tragedy that deeply affected him and his music. Moreover, Plant navigated the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with being the frontman of one of the biggest rock bands in history, Led Zeppelin. The band's immense success brought intense scrutiny and challenges, but Plant remained focused on his artistic vision. Instead of simply relying on past glories, Plant actively sought out new collaborations and explored different musical styles. He worked with Alison Krauss on the album Raising Sand, which won multiple Grammy Awards, and showcased his ability to blend rock with country and bluegrass influences. This collaboration demonstrated his willingness to step outside his comfort zone and embrace new sounds. Furthermore, Plant's solo work has been diverse and experimental, ranging from hard rock to world music. Albums like Fate of Nations and Mighty Rearranger reflect his eclectic tastes and his desire to push creative boundaries. He consistently avoided becoming a nostalgia act, choosing instead to create new and meaningful music. His resilience and creative drive have allowed him to maintain a relevant and respected position in the music world. Plant's passion for music and his commitment to artistic expression have left an enduring legacy that continues to inspire musicians and fans alike. He remains a vital force in music, constantly evolving and exploring new sonic territories. His influence can be heard in countless artists who have followed in his footsteps, and his music continues to resonate with audiences of all ages. He has proven himself to be more than just a rock star. He is a true artist who has left an indelible mark on the world of music. His journey is a reminder that creativity and passion can overcome even the greatest challenges, and that the pursuit of artistic expression is a lifelong